Hello, everyone. This is Jorge Diaz, president and founder of Larry Jacob Internet Marketing, and I'm bringing you another episode of Defining Infusionsoft Success. We are now at episode 76. I can't believe we've been at this for, a year and a half. And my guest this time is Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing? Thanks for having me.
No, glad you could make it, breaking time out of your day. Now, I have to apologize to Michael because I did not recognize him when I first came in contact with him a few weeks ago. So he was posting in one of the Facebook groups, that's filled with Infusionsoft users about an enhancement that he's built that does a better shopping cart than just the shopping cart that comes out of Infusionsoft out of the box. And, there was this, back and forth and different people were commenting and I go, this is like really cool. And so I immediately got, into the Facebook PM and I go, hey, Michael, could I interview you for the program? Not connecting the Michael Hunter that I had met at a Go Spiffy booth at Icon and bringing it all together. Because I know about Go Spiffy. So Michael, tell people about, yourself, how you kind of got into this and then Go Spiffy, because I don't think I'm going to give it justice.
Yeah, awesome, man. Thank you. First of all, thanks for having me. Really awesome to share this info with people. But yeah, just a little bit of background on myself. So I started my marketing company almost 8 years ago. We started off as a social media marketing company for small businesses right when Facebook opened up their platform for small businesses. Working with small businesses, realized they need more help than just figuring out this new social media thing. So expanded to doing websites and email marketing and marketing automation. Became an Infusionsoft partner. I was an Infusionsoft partner for about 2 years and then actually got recruited to work for Infusionsoft on their marketing team.
Oh, so you were an Infusionite, I think they call them, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So I was an Infusionsoft employee for about 16 months and then just went back to doing my own thing, being an Infusionsoft partner. And we were working with primarily authors, speakers, coaches, influencers, people that were had best-selling books, people that had online courses, typically primarily selling digital courses outside of a physical book. Right. That was primarily the only physical product that we were shipping. And so for about 2 years, we were actually running all of Brendon and Burchard's marketing. And
I'm sure that kept you busy.
Yeah, that kept us really busy. And Spiffy was something that we kind of started and was on the back burner for quite a while. And when we first launched Spiffy, it only worked for Infusionsoft order forms. As we all know, the basic Infusionsoft order forms and the shopping cart, they haven't gotten a lot of love or attention in the last 5 years. They're not mobile optimized. They're really not mobile friendly. And they're just from an aesthetic standpoint, just how it looks, it just doesn't look like something that was built in the last 5 or 10 years.
No, right. And Infusionsoft's been really upfront. They have said, I think recently this has changed, but traditionally they've said, look, the e-commerce module is not something we're investing time and effort into. They've been very clear about that.
Exactly. And, especially when it comes to the order forms, which was what we initially addressed, people were looking for a more elegant solution for that for a long time. And as you pointed out, Infusionsoft just said, hey, that's not our core competency. That's not what we want to focus on. We want to be marketing automation, CRM, and we want to partner or develop our third-party integrations in the e-commerce space.
Right. And by the way, to this point, if you're not really in tune with Infusionsoft order forms, for example, if you want to do those, like a click bump sell in the middle of a transaction, if you want anything other than here's the, order number, here's the name of the product, here's a promo code, shipping and billing, anything outside of a basic order form, Infusionsoft order forms, they don't claim to do that. And Go Spiffy takes it up a notch in that, I'm assuming you picked this up from working with a lot of these online marketers. It's like, hey, we need an order form that does this kind of stuff, right?
Yep, exactly. So we were working with a lot of our clients and we were actually custom coding all of these features, extra content on the order forms, kind of the check boxes of what they're getting, the bonus stack, making it mobile friendly.
Except, do you accept this terms and conditions statement? All the things that, our team has built those things.
Exactly. Yeah. And there is a little bit of economies of scale when it comes to those things. Once you code the terms and conditions checkbox once, you swap out the link to the terms and conditions page or whatnot. I mean, it's pretty simple, but in order to build that library, and then also, every single order form, the content on the order form is different. So,
Sure.
we had a template that was mobile optimized, but it still took us like 4 or 5 hours just to customize it to each client. And so I have a business partner, Jeremy Abraham, who is a business partner of my marketing company and with Spiffy, and he's really the developer behind all of it. And I would definitely not claim myself to be a developer. I know enough code to be dangerous, but
so he's an HTML, CSS, JavaScript guru.
So I'm more on the HTML, CSS stuff, and he knows that stuff even better than I do. But he's like even more of a developer, like the back-end developer, more JavaScript type stuff. And so I went to Jeremy, like, dude, there's got to be a way to productize this. We're spending so much time doing this. There's such a need in the Infusionsoft marketplace. Like, there's just got to be a way. And I mean, there's so many more people who are more well positioned to create Spiffy than we were. Like the Wes Schaefers and the Mark Summers of the world that have other plugins and have a huge team and have a development team. And we started digging into it, like, yeah, we really don't think it's possible. And then we'd have one breakthrough after another, and ultimately found out that that we actually could productize it and actually turn it into something that really solved the need in a really powerful and simple way.
Right. And frankly, I don't think there's anybody else in your space.
There's really not.
Nobody comes to mind that says, oh, there's Spiffy and this other thing.
Correct. Yep. And I mean, our client list is phenomenal. I mean, basically anybody that's a power Infusionsoft user that's processing orders through Infusionsoft, they're using Spiffy. And we've had a lot of people that are Infusionsoft customers that were forced to go down the ClickFunnels route or the Samcart route, but ultimately came back to using Infusionsoft and Spiffy once we had that solution, because there's so many other little nuances and pain points that are created when you process orders outside of Infusionsoft.
Yeah, like the orders didn't go through,
Yeah, orders don't go through. Now you have to track your orders. You have to match up your orders with your CRM.
Oh, no.
Affiliate links don't work. Reporting is a nightmare. Even simple things like billing automation, it's pretty powerful in Infusionsoft. It's not necessarily the most elegant thing, but it's pretty powerful. And in other tools, it's just not up to par. So all those things are extended benefits of using Spiffy. Spiffy actually makes Infusionsoft more powerful for Infusionsoft customers.
Gotcha.
So, and kind of going back to
now you've got the order forms covered, right?
Yep. So going back to kind of how we connected or reconnected again, one of our biggest requests was, hey, like we want to use the Infusionsoft shopping cart. You guys have an awesome solution for order forms, but why? Like we want to use a shopping cart. And honestly, for the last 8 years, we've only used Infusionsoft order forms, and we kind of run in this circle where everybody just uses order forms. So we really didn't know whether or not it was a viable or feasible thing to support the shopping cart, because the shopping cart functionality and the Infusionsoft order form functionality, they're both function different and they're both coded different. So it's not as simple as just like saying, hey, oh, this works over here, make it work over here. We had to rebuild Spiffy to support the shopping cart, which was a huge undertaking. So now we have 2 different code bases. It's 2 different products. And now we have to maintain that, update it, support it, customer support requests coming in, things of that nature. So it's a lot more.
Is there a name for this thing?
Yeah. So we call it Spiffy E-Commerce. So we have Spiffy for Infusionsoft, and under that umbrella, Spiffy E-Commerce for Infusionsoft. So Spiffy, our core product, our flagship product, is still the order forms. And then we have an upgrade to the e-commerce package. It's a one-time payment upgrade. So we really believe in making things accessible. We're not really a company that wants to nickel and dime people. We want to make our solutions accessible.
So I can buy the order forms by themselves. I can't buy the shopping cart by themselves.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, we need to talk branding here a little bit. Okay, I'll leave you guys alone.
So and I can address that really quick. We have some information on our website about that. But our e-commerce product, we would have rolled that out. If you bought that individually, we would have rolled that out at either a $75 a month or $100 a month price point. And our Spiffy product is $50 a month. So,
really?
Yep. Oh. So it's just $50 a month. And then the upgrade to the e-commerce portion of it. And we're going to demo it here in a second. So I'll show you how it all works. It's super simple. It's just $199 one time. So instead of paying $300 or $600 more a year, every single year, it's just a one-time upgrade. It includes all of our rollouts, all of our feature releases, things of that nature. Not trying to be salesy or whatnot, but just to kind of.
And then it's the same $50 a month, you're saying?
Yep, just the $50 a month for the normal Spiffy cart. So it's $50 a month, and then if you want, if you're actually using the shopping cart and want to use Spiffy on your shopping cart checkout process, then it's just a one-time upgrade for that, and that just kind of helps cover a lot of the costs of development.
Sure. And the customer support that might be. Yeah,
and honestly, if Infusionsoft updates, then if you have a custom coded solution in Infusionsoft updates, you have more money out of pocket to go and fix whatever needs to be fixed.
Sure,
we'll do that automatically. So
gotcha.
It is a little bit of an investment, but it's almost more of like an insurance policy to have an elegant checkout that you ultimately won't have to pay for again.
Yeah, and I guess now that I think about it, so it's more like I'm adding features to an already good product to show that much value. It's almost like I'm giving people a bonus. So I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we take a look at this thing? Because I haven't seen it myself. I heard you guys talking about it online, so I was interested in having you guys take it out for a spin.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Let's Okay, let me know when you can see my screen here.
Yeah, I can see it just fine.
So, I mean, for those of you that don't know, this is the normal Infusionsoft order form. And we'll have this focused on the shopping cart because that's kind of like the new thing. We have a lot of videos out there. We even have a video on our website that shows you the order form type of integration. But essentially, you log into Infusionsoft and you go to your e-commerce setup page, which is under e-commerce setup. And then you go in and edit your shopping cart theme. So you click shopping cart themes and you click edit here. And under your HTML areas, this would all be blank if you're new to the shopping cart. So I'm just going to take this out, hit save, and we can just kind of show you what the default Infusionsoft shopping cart looks like. So this is the default Infusionsoft shopping cart. It's not mobile optimized. Yeah. So on mobile devices, people have to scroll sideways, so it's not mobile responsive. That's one thing that we address. So the Spiffy e-commerce product itself is actually, it only addresses the checkout pages. It comes with a bonus storefront theme. So those of you that don't have a storefront theme already, we'll get you up and running fast with a mobile optimized storefront theme.
Okay,
so e-commerce handles the checkout process.
Okay, so if I have a WordPress site, I use this theme and then creating the products to match the products in Infusionsoft. I mean, at least it looks nice, right?
Yep. So if you're using a WordPress integration to integrate with the Infusionsoft shopping cart, your storefront is WordPress, but the checkout process is Infusionsoft. So Spiffy e-commerce will handle that. A lot of people custom code their storefront already. So they've already spent a lot of money custom developing their storefront. So we didn't want to have something that overrode what they've already invested in.
That makes sense.
Spiffy e-commerce, the base product handles the checkout process, which is this page forward. And then we have a bonus storefront theme that optimizes that, which you can choose whether or not you want to use that.
Gotcha.
So this is the default Infusionsoft shopping cart checkout page right here for that product. So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to edit this theme. And I'm going to paste that back in there. I'm going to show you where I got that. So
okay, so you're adding a script here now. The programmer in me is like fascinated. So you're kind of dynamically creating some CSS and JavaScript to override things in the default shopping cart.
Yep, exactly. So when you upgrade to the e-commerce shopping cart, the Spiffy e-commerce package, you'll have this module at the top of your Spiffy dashboard. So this is us logged into Spiffy on the Spiffy dashboard. And there's a couple of different settings in here that you can set. You can set your browser tab title, your browser icon. So that will change what is actually displayed just to make it more professional, because by default, the default Infusionsoft order form or the default Infusionsoft shopping cart will just kind of have this broken favicon and then have the URL of that page pull through. And it just kind of looks unprofessional. So we help you clean that up. add a link to your terms and disclaimers URL from your website. So you just copy paste the URL from your website to your terms and conditions. And then we have a couple button settings there. And again, this is, we just released this. We actually just announced this to all our customers yesterday. So this is still very, very new.
Okay.
And you'll see some improvements here over the next coming months. So I hit save there. And this little lightning bolt icon gives us that one line of code. So I copy that. And then I paste that right into here. So that's what that piece of code is right there.
Okay, and I do it once and I leave it alone.
Yep, you do it once, and then any changes that you make back in here, it will automatically and dynamically update. So you don't need to keep copying code back and forth. When you sign up for the Spiffy e-commerce, we'll also give you the bonus storefront theme, which is this link right here. So I'll send that to you in an email. And so this is what actually makes the storefront mobile optimized and just gives it a nice overall makeover to bring it, to make the aesthetics just a little bit more modern. So I'm going to save this, and then we're going to go back to the storefront. We're going to hit continue shopping to go back to the storefront. And now this is the upgraded Infusionsoft shopping cart using Spiffy e-commerce. So you can see it just kind of makes it a little bit more modern, kind of simplifies it, cleans it up a little bit, and then also makes it mobile optimized. So I don't know exactly how this is displaying for everybody watching the video, but hopefully you can kind of see that.
No, it looks fine to me.
It's mobile optimized. Yeah. And then again, if we go to the cart,
this is spiffy looking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so people really like the modern Spiffy order form look. And so we brought a lot of the styling over to work for Spiffy e-commerce.
Yeah, it's very kind of minimalistic. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very clean, very simple. And then again, there's, let's see if I can just throw in some test info here. That's my old address so that nobody can come and find me, you know. Hopefully in a few years we'll be rich and famous, but we'll throw out an old address so nobody can come find my current house. So this is the review page. So review order page, again, very clean, very simple. Edit billing info page. People can come and change anything that was.
Now let me ask you, because there's that one feature that if you have only one shipping method, you're required to click on it. Maybe that's something you fix on the order forms. Is that something?
It is something that we fix on the order forms, and it is something that just came up yesterday, and it's something that we're going to address with the shopping cart as well. Because if this was a product that was shipped, there would be the shipping options that pop up here, and you have to collect that little radio button. So we want to optimize that. We want to make a big checkbox just like we do on the order forms.
Yeah, like and have it, if there's only one, make the default click. Yep. By the way, I mean, those of you that aren't familiar, that's like, I had a headache like that with a customer. It's like, well, hold on a second. I have customers stuck placing an order and it says that there's an error. And the error is that nobody clicked on the shipping button, but there's only one shipping method. So it's just kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. Issue. So yep, that's definitely something that is 100% on our radar, and we'll address that. And then we'll also, so we have a huge library of snippets that work for our order forms. And I can kind of show you those here. So it's just extra functionality, a huge library of different things when it comes to like offer bumps, like you said. So we brought checkbox style offer bumps to Infusionsoft. I think we announced that earlier this year. One-click upsells, restricting the country field to only US and Canada for people that just want to work with and sell to people in the US and Canada. Just a little like simple things like that are pretty niche requests that not every single Infusionsoft user needs that feature, but there are a substantial number of people that need that.
No, but the day that you need it, I mean, do I really want all the countries in the world with Afghanistan at the top? I mean, it's
right. Exactly. Nobody is doing business in Afghanistan typically, but so we just make a lot of things possible that people have been requesting for a long time. So right now, all of our snippets work on our order forms. They're not yet compatible with the shopping cart yet, but that's our next endeavor, is to really take our top snippets and optimize them for to be compatible with the shopping cart. So you can actually do the one-click upsells, checkbox style upsells on the Infusionsoft shopping cart, terms and conditions, custom fields, all that type of stuff.
Well, now let me ask you, this is just a curious question. So if I do a checkbox bump, so, let's say I'm selling, this book for $29.95. And then if you want the video course that goes with it, you click here for, I don't know, I'm selling it now for another $50. Is it adding another item to the shopping cart and then doing a new total? Is that kind of the way it works?
Yep, exactly. Yeah. So we actually leverage the native Infusionsoft upsell functionality. So you'd actually set up the upsell in Infusionsoft, and it has that normal little box that pops up that, and I think I can actually, we won't get into it, but it has a normal box that says add to order or whatever it says.
Oh, okay. So you're just making it look really nice.
Yeah. So, and we hide that whole section, but we just leverage the functionality of adding it to the order and removing it from the order. And we have our own coded interface for that. So
very nice.
Yeah. So again, it's very straightforward. I think we got a little bit into more of the technical, how it works conversation.
That's my fault there.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's very straightforward. So you literally upgrade your account and you copy and paste one line of code from this button right here. You copy and paste that right into your Infusionsoft order form, Infusionsoft shopping cart theme. Paste it right there, and then now you have an optimized checkout process. So if you're using an integration that I guess syncs or links your Infusionsoft products to a WordPress shopping cart that's still using the Infusionsoft order form pages, Spiffy is the #1 way to optimize your Infusionsoft shopping cart checkout for mobile devices to make it look modern, clean, simple, and ultimately help you make more sales. Very
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hey, well, thanks. The demo, the demo goes a long way, because I remember when I was hearing it described, I could kind of picture it, but now that I see it, it seems really, really easy to use, which, is always a good thing. So let me ask you, if anybody wants to learn more about this, what would they do?
Yeah, the best thing is just to go to gospiffy.com.
So G-O Spiffy. Gotcha.
Yep. Gospiffy.com. And if you want to learn more about the shopping cart specifically, on our features page, there's this link up here at the top where you can learn more about the Spiffy e-commerce product. And then you can learn about the order forms by scrolling down there and seeing all of the awesome features like countdown timers and terms and conditions checkbox with the scrolling terms and conditions and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So that's the best way to get hold of us. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me by email at support@gospiffy.com. If it's a more advanced question, I'll probably get the email kicked over to me, or somebody from our team will definitely be able to help answer any of the questions that you have. So thanks so much, George, for having me on. Appreciate it.
No. Hey, it's a real pleasure to have you. And thanks for, sharing so much about this with us. Okay.
Awesome, man. Have a great day. Take care.
You too. Take care.